Some exciting development in Boruto Naruto Next Generations occurred in episode 29 this week. For the first time we see the seven swordsmen wielding the swords. After Kagura hands the key to Shizuma containing the locked arsenal. As the seven swordsmen held their swords, puppets spawned. This opportunity allowed viewers to see the swords in action. The first character we saw was Ichitota Oniyuzu. He is the swordsman carrying the explosive blade Shibuki, the Splitter. This sword consists of endless permanent paper bombs exploding with each swing. In the scene, multiple summon puppets charge Ichitota Oniyuzu and he utterly destroys the horde with a mere swing. We see him later use this against Sarada and Boruto. But we will get to that a little later. The second swordsman, a woman in this case we saw, was Hibai Chigo. She inherited a long blade Nuabari, the sewing needle. This sword functions like a sewing needle. Big surprise: by piercing targets through the flesh, attaches them to other people or objects, and effectively sews them together to cause complete immobilization. In the scene, we saw Hibai Chigo's sword pierce a swarm of bots and efficiently sewing them together. The targets were them immobilized and unable to move. The next character we see is Kyoho Fuefuki. He inherited the blunt blade Kabuto Wari helmet splitter. This weapon is a brute force hammer with an attached razor-sharp axe. In the episode, we see Kyoho smash a bunch of puppets with his sheer strength using the hammer portion of the Kabuto Wari. We were then introduced to Hasaku Onamichi. He inherited the severing sword, the executioner's blade, famously owned by Zabuza. Also known as the Kubikiriboho, the sword slices opponents in half with pinpoint preciseness. In the scene, we see Hasaku Onamichi vertically slice a puppet in half with clean precision. Next came Buntan Kurasuke. She inherited the lightning blade, Kiba the Fang, and is the daughter of its previous owner, Reiga Kurasuke. The sword is also known as Kiba, the Kiba swords. In the episode, we saw Buntan pummel Kiba in the ground, engulfing her surroundings with streams of forceful lightning. The puppets were electrocuted and defeated instantly. We also briefly saw Shizuma wielding the Samehada. The Samehada is also referred to as the Shark Sword. For those who do not remember, the sword was previously and famously used by Kisumi Hoshigaki among others. In the scene, we do not see Shizuma use the weapon, but we have previously seen the sword in action from Naruto. Kagura begins by questioning Shizuma's ability to truly fruition a successful revolution. Shizuma states he is connected with backers, somehow connected by the feudal lord of the water, whom do not agree with the moderate Chojuro. Shizuma, boasting the scar Kagura once gave him on accident. When Kagura's bloodthirst rage consumed and overpowered his cognition, then states, with Kagura's assistance, the resistance can be successful. Shizuma refers to this mission as the resurgence of the Blood Mist Village. The 5th and 6th Mizukages look at the wall with blood-soaked names written on it. These represent the seven swordsmen of the Mist: Kagura Karatachi, Shizuma Hoshigaki, Buntan Kurosaki, Ichitota Oniyuzu, and Hasaku Onamichi, Hibai Chigo, and Kyoho Fuefuki. Chojuro imposes a gag rule and states if the seven swordsmen of the Mist declare war, it is the village's responsibility to execute them. Boruto, Sarada, Chojuro, and may have a quick conversation. Boruto explains to Chojuro that Kagura is not a bad guy and only went along with Shizuma to protect and save Boruto. Chojuro dismisses Boruto and states, no matter what his reason, he turned against the village. Boruto, defiant to Chojuro's claims, states Chojuro knows deep down Kagura is not an evil person and reaffirms Kagura's intentions. Again, Chojuro emphasizes that Kagura is a shinobi and must suffer the consequences for his actions.